Hey there. I've been thinking about a pretty heavy topic lately, the death penalty. Do you think it could actually reduce cases of child rapes?
Oh, that's definitely a tough subject to tackle. The death penalty is quite a controversial topic, and its effectiveness in deterring crimes, especially something as heinous as child rape, is a matter of debate. Personally, I'm not entirely sure if it's the solution we're looking for.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's a complex issue with ethical, legal, and practical dimensions. But let's explore both sides of the argument. Some people believe that having the death penalty in place for child rape could deter potential offenders. The severity of the punishment might make people think twice before committing such a horrendous crime, don't you think?
I can see the logic behind that point of view, but the effectiveness of deterrence is still debatable. Studies on the death penalty's impact on crime rates often yield mixed results. Plus, child rape is often a crime of passion or mental disorder, and perpetrators might not be thinking rationally about the consequences before committing it.
That's a valid point. I've also heard concerns about false convictions. If we were to implement the death penalty for child rape, there's always a risk of an innocent person being sentenced to death. The irreversible nature of capital punishment makes this a major ethical concern.
Absolutely, and the legal system isn't infallible. There have been cases where new evidence exonerated individuals who were on death row. It's a chilling thought to consider that an innocent person could lose their life due to a flawed justice system.
You're right, that's a horrifying thought. But on the other hand, proponents argue that the death penalty could bring a sense of justice to the victims and their families. It might provide a feeling that society takes such crimes seriously and is responding with the most severe punishment.
I can see how that could provide a form of closure for the victims' families. However, we should also consider alternatives that might achieve similar objectives without the ethical and legal dilemmas of the death penalty. Strengthening laws, improving investigations, providing better support for victims, and focusing on rehabilitation of offenders could be more effective in the long run.
Those are great points. Rehabilitation and addressing the root causes of such crimes might indeed be a more sustainable approach. And we should also think about how society itself plays a role in shaping these crimes. Addressing issues like gender norms, education, and poverty could also contribute to reducing child rapes.
Exactly. It's crucial to address the underlying social and cultural factors that contribute to such crimes. By promoting education, awareness, and open dialogue, we can work towards preventing child rape from happening in the first place.
Agreed. Well, we've definitely dug deep into this issue. While the idea of the death penalty might have some initial appeal as a strong deterrent, it's clear that the situation is much more complex than that. Finding ways to prevent child rape and support victims while upholding justice is a challenge that requires a multifaceted approach.
Absolutely. It's important for society to keep evolving its understanding of crime and punishment, always striving for a balance between justice, deterrence, and compassion. These conversations help us think critically and find more effective solutions.